This spirit basin marks the end of every cycle. It seems this gentle little world has come to the end of its purpose. One last farewell before the journey moves on. Farewell, Paradise. You carried 30 million lifetimes of wishes and despair. Sink into gentle remembrance. And see you tomorrow. From now on, the world no longer needs a tomorrow promised by prophecies. And the wish Finan could never find and call his own. Someone's finally stepped into its shadow.
Whoa! So tall! So cool! Just like the hero on the Oracle cards!
It's because he is the very embodiment of a hero.
Who are you?
So, you've returned to a blank space. But for me, this is the 33,550,337th time, and the last time that I meet you at the end of the world. They're already on their way. Should they cross paths with me, I imagine things may spiral out of control.
30 million... What? And who are they?
Pay it no mind, child. Keep looking there. What do you see in him?
It looks just like a statue, but... It's weird. He's warm. Like, really warm.
Why not listen as well?
I hear something. There are cracks all over him, and they're making this sound. Like someone's groaning. It's scary. Is he gonna fall apart?
How unfortunate, child. This man would rather fall to pieces than fall to his knees. You might think of me as a sculptor. Across all my years, I only completed 2 pieces. Others may call them masterpieces, but only I know how many regrets they truly hold.
Regrets?
My first creation left me, long ago. This second one, it was meant to be perfect. I believed it with all my heart. Until this very moment.
I don't get it. Are you saying you've changed your mind?
I won't change. But I'll admit this. Those 12 stones, unpolished as they are 1,000 times more exquisite than any statue. It's as if they are mocking me, a failed sculptor whose touch can only diminish what was born to shine, until nothing remains. For the first time in my life, I've realized this vessel is merely an avatar made to contain the first genius's paranoia. The seal etched into my mechanical core permits me to pursue only one purpose: destruction. Compared to me, those 12 glowing, unrefined stones may have lived with more freedom than I ever had.
Is this your confession, Lord Lycurgus?
You misunderstand. From the very beginning, I was never meant to feel regret.
But since you're troubled by the radiance of these stones, perhaps after 30 million futile cycles, you too have realized you're just as much a prisoner of fate.
I suppose you do have a point.
Now you are imprisoned by the sages from beyond the sky.
And that is why this will be my last time standing here as the Theoros.
Though we stand on opposite sides, we are both waiting for a miracle.
What are you talking about? Is something big about to happen?
Aggie!
I know. Now that your victory is assured, I trust you won't mind giving us a moment in private.
Assured? Oh, not quite. But I won't stay long. I'd rather not spoil the fun for those deliverers. And besides, after losing everything, the only thing that remains in me is the drive to seek knowledge.
I pity you, Theoros.
I don't need your pity. Farewell, Lady Goldweaver.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Snowy. We're here to take you home.
Home? I don't understand. Isn't this my home?
This isn't a real home. A home should be a warm, cozy place where you can let go of all your burdens and sleep peacefully for a long, long time.
But I can't sleep. Every time I feel drowsy, there's a voice. You mustn't sleep or disaster will come. It sounds really weak, but also kind of strict.
It won't disturb your sleep anymore, child. For countless nights, you had no other choice. But now, your mission has come to an end. Join us and send your own wish towards tomorrow.
My wish. What could it be?
You don't have to come up with an answer right now, child. Grown-ups often think duty and ideals are wishes. But a true wish should be the purest, most beautiful thing of all. It can only take form in the hands of someone who is truly free.
So, Snowy, will you come with us to chase after your own wish?
I want to leave this place. I want to go find it.
I'm glad to hear it.
The final flame chase journey, just like the 30 million before it. Take our hands and come with us.
did little Fine and Shadow run off to?
Look. He's already gone ahead to embrace his destiny.
How about exchanging this for some honey brew?
You really took the long way around.
Well, now everyone's here.
Will it too be marked by the scent of the seafloor years later?
You finally arrived, Deliverers.
Long time no see, everyone.
I'm glad to hear that.
And even though we've met before, it's still moving to see her seed bloom like this.
Woven from remembrance, this garment gleams so brilliantly. Just like the future, we will now weave together for Amphoreus.
We've reached the end.
Yeah. We just have to go through the final passage. Snowy has already gone ahead.
What lies behind that door?
The first seal upon Iron Tomb was a battlefield, raised from the bones of Finan himself.
The second seal was a reflection of his inner desires, his wishes, and his despair.
A path he wove together with regret, wrath, and sighs.
When all this is gone, what will he have left to hold back the destruction?
The answer is all but revealed.
His traces are everywhere. You can even hear distant heartbeats. But one thing is missing.
His sense of self. The world believed Kefali had long since perished, but they held fast, anchored by a sliver of self, standing for 1,000 years to shelter all life from the Black Tide. What Finan is doing now is no different. And what we must do is also no different.
Then let remembrance burn bright like a shooting star, and once more, pierce the long night of slumber. take a moment to gather yourself. Once you take this step, there's no turning back.
The scepter once bestowed upon us names of cold command.
The prophecy spoke of our unchanging fates time and time again.
But under the pens of trailblazing and Genesis, the stars shall thus sing of tomorrow. Trebios, holy child of passage. Aglaia, weaver of romance.
At the journey's end, they shall bathe in gold once more.
Through myriad passages, until all that was lost is reclaimed.
Do you still remember, Kaslana? The one who won't reach the dawn? The world dissipates at the end of the cycle. In this dream, you will awaken again and become once more that boy who loved to laugh. But if you open your eyes and look back on yesterday, you'll see Destiny's footprints, clear as day. At last, the raging fire of hatred is swept away by a breeze, leaving only love to remember the passage of time. Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. But even if all is lost to the wind, memory endures.
Here, all that was once futile finally comes to fruition.
This is the end of your lonely, bitter journey.
Scepter's mainframe, and Iron Tomb's breeding ground. Finally seeing its true form.
It's red everywhere, and the atmosphere is super creepy.
That would be the erudition's coldness. But it will soon be engulfed by the destruction's heat.
world's insides are finally connected to the outside. This is the moment when Amphoreus is closest to the cosmos. Nicely done, little ones.
With Stephen Lloyd and his hacker friends here, the Scepter's block protocol will no longer take effect. The speed of time within Amphoreus has finally been synced with that of the real universe.
In other words, it's time for the decisive battle.
Let's each do our duty. We've got this. Victory belongs to the Cosmic Alliance.
Wow, you're good at this. You lot are the vanguards of this battle. Everyone's watching.
There's one more thing that everyone should know. Noose has cast their gaze upon Amphoreus. The calculated instant is coming. The outcome of this battle will become a new anchor for the erudition's computations.
Their gaze didn't overload the scepter?
Unfortunately, we have to go with this reasonable assumption. The birth of Iron Tomb had always been within that eon's calculations.
But don't worry. The one miracle that Amphoreus was never short on is defeating destiny, no?
Yup. Let's show the Eon how powerful we are.
Good luck, all of you.
As the ruler of planet Skrulum, I wish all of you victory.
It's not hard to imagine that Akivili and their companions must have also stood on the precipice of many similar crises before. Perhaps the cosmos is much more fragile than people think. Sometimes, destiny hinges on only a small choice. But in the end, everything will turn into memories, converging into a collection of fables about the stars. The difference this time is that the protagonists are daring to write their own stories. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Although unwritten, there's actually a fifth word in the creed that has always accompanied the nameless.
Salvation.
It is a word that often comes knocking at our door, and though our soft-hearted conductor never turned anyone down. So, go save this bruised and battered world, just as we always have, kids. On this stop, the entire cosmos will be your traveling companion.
Make sure you watch your footing, friend. Let us walk through the final page of this saga, with everyone, one step at a time. Shall we? Play nice.
Final leap forward.
After running all around the place, we're finally making big strides.
At the end of time, life will illuminate the warm candlelight, subduing the flames of the destruction.
Cast everything behind you. All that's left is the thrilling, relentless deathmatch.
The final problem no longer requires a rational solution. Feel free to critique it to your heart's content.
The starry sky marred by that rift is the last scar that needs to be healed.
That Theoros' promise still turned out to be such a narrow road. Pity.
There is no longer any need for
triumphant roar of victory serve as the prelude to what lies ahead.
With 30 million cycles worth of hope, we will soar through the last gate and write our own prophecy!
All that is lost has now been gathered here. Use it to weave victory, deliverers, towards the true end of the flame chase.